Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
Good morning. I hope you've been able to engage with our product experts and your peers at the breakout sessions and make even more connections through the 3D Experience World community sites. Yesterday, John Paul explained how 3D Experience Works allow clients to become more flexible and agile and collaborate better with their ecosystems. Today, the R&D team will provide you with some of the workflows that can help companies of any size turn their dreams into reality. To help get us started, let's welcome Executive Vice President for Research and Development at Dassault Systems, Florence Hu.
Good morning, good afternoon. I am very proud to be part of this special event. Last year, I was on stage in Nashville, introducing you to the 3DEXPERIENCE Works portfolio powered by the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Today, I would like to show how the power of the 3DEXPERIENCE platform at your fingertips with 3DEXPERIENCE Works can help you address one of your challenges to move from product to experience. We know what is a product, but what is an experience? Joseph Pine, co-author of the Experience Economy, said, "An experience is a memorable event that engages each and every person in an inherently personal way and thereby creates a memory." Welcome to the age of experience, where products go beyond their physical characteristics. They integrate experiences to create a true and loyal relationship between the customers and the brands. A successful experience is built over time. Emotions are consistently reinforced through each step of the customer journey, from initial product and brand awareness to the buying experience, the product usage experience, and culminating in the total ownership experience. Now, what is your challenge? Your challenge is to imagine in a record time not only the products, but also to bring to life unique and meaningful experiences. Let's see how the 3DEXPERIENCE platform with the virtual twin experiences can enable you to create delightful, memorable experiences for your ultimate customers. You have to define not only the sketches, the style, and the detailed design, but also the necessary behaviors to deliver the expected experiences. To bring life to your product in a virtual world that mimics the real world, you need theoretical, mathematical, and physical models. The virtual twin experiences, which combine virtual 3D modeling and simulation with real-world evidences, enable you to imagine, model, simulate, optimize with a scientific, multidisciplinary and multi-scale approach, from concept to manufacturing and even recycling, exceeding user expectations in the real world, including their emotional ones. In order to perfectly match the real world, the virtual world has to be continuously improved, calibrated, while learning from the real world. What if you were able to continuously challenge the evolution of carbon footprint all along the product lifecycle? What if you were able to understand usages and expectations of the customers and therefore get real-time insights, facilitating decision-making? The virtual twin experiences, powered by the platform, enable an holistic, multidisciplinary, multi-scale synthesis between AI-based observations of phenomena in the real world and scientific modeling and simulation in the virtual world, reducing the distance between virtual and real worlds to near zero. Last but not least, you should know that experiences design is intensively social, participative, and co-creative. You have to collaborate with diverse communities inside a company, such as manufacturing, marketing, customer services, as well as outside the company, such as universities, partners, and suppliers. The platform, by connecting the dots, people, and data, enables to build and nurture such trusted relationships. With communities, conversation, conferences, discover the collaborative environment where real and virtual worlds merge. Experiences such as 3D Whiteboard 1 perfectly reproduce the paradigms of the real world, augmented by the advantages of the virtual one, such as co-creation, reducing once again the distance between the real and the virtual worlds to near zero. This concludes our journey together with the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, enabler and catalyst for sustainable, experience-centered innovation to foster a better world harmonizing product, nature, and life. Now, Manish, are you ready to show how the 3DEXPERIENCE Works portfolio, powered by the platform, already help clients imagine and deliver delightful, and memorable experiences to their ultimate customers?
Thank you, Florence. And yes, today we are going to show you that 3DEXPERIENCE Works portfolio has already helped clients and is ready to help many more. It is already changing the game for business and innovation. To explain this, I'm going to share with you 3 stories covering 3 products of different complexity, while illustrating how you can use this portfolio to innovate at the speed of light. I'm also going to share with you the stories of 3 different companies that have one thing in common, that they turned their dreams into reality using solutions from 3DEXPERIENCE Works portfolio. Let's talk to Jason and Rob from Skinny Guy Campus. Welcome, Jason. Welcome, Rob.
Thanks, Manish.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you.
Can you share with us your story?
Sure. Yeah, we enjoy travel, we enjoy camping, we enjoy being in the outdoors, whether hunting, mountaineering, mountain biking, and we also love building things. So we put a great team together, and we've come up with a product that we love and we use all around the country, and it's called Skinny Guy Campers, and we're having a lot of fun with it. And Solidworks is a big part of what we do.
Okay, thank you. What are your product challenges?
Go ahead, Rob.
Okay. So some of the challenges we're facing are the ability to fit into a multitude of beds. There's a multitude of manufacturers out there. Beyond that, from a design standpoint, we're also trying to make sure that we've got all of our quality built in up front. The ability for streamlining of assembly and making sure that we're building a product that's going to last.
So where do you want to go next?
Oh, man. Well, we'd love to make our first run of product. That's the biggest part, but we're really close with finalizing our product lineup, and we're almost ready to launch with our first production run, taking orders and all of that. So, but we plan to build a lot of product and supply other truck lovers and folks that love to off-road with their vehicles with this product. So,
okay, and how did 3DEXPERIENCE platform help you?
Yeah, so some of the biggest things it helped us with was, again, that having a distributed team. We've got members of the team that are in other states. We've had members of the team that have needed to work from home. So that ability for everything to be on the cloud, easy to access, has helped. And then being a small startup, we haven't necessarily had an internal IT resource. So the ability for the simplicity of downloading the apps that we would need or the programs that we would need has helped us tremendously as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manish.
Yes, thank you.
Truly inspiring, don't you think so? Are you in the early stages of building a smart, highly differentiated business? Our first story, which is a continuation from last year, an autonomous lawnmower, will show you an enhanced Works portfolio in action. Clipped is an autonomous lawnmower company that has built their first prototype and is finalizing the design for mass production. Clipped has a diverse and distributed team. With collaborative business innovator, everyone in the company can play an active role during ideation process. With built-in collaboration tools, such as communities and conversations, ideas and concepts can easily be visualized and shared with everyone, fostering innovation. Infinite virtual whiteboards empower teams to communicate in one central location to conduct spontaneous and casual brainstorming sessions. To expand on new creative ideas, John is Clipped's lead engineer. He swears by mobility to design anywhere, anytime, on any device. He chooses 3D Creator's flexible parametric modeling to design components and assemblies of any complexity. To mount components and reduce weight, John utilizes 3D Sheet Metal Creator's streamlined environment to design sheet metal components with automatically generated flat patterns. To quickly add some style to the product line, he chooses 3D Sculptor's highly accurate and fast subdivision modeling, which allows John to push and pull the aesthetics components into shape, ensuring their products captures the customer's imagination at the first sight. With the plastic components designed, John can easily prepare molds in-house using 3D mold creators' intuitive workflows. In seconds, John is able to automate the core and cavity design and prepare the mold for manufacturing. The mower is electric and needs a solar charging station to refuel in between mowing. 3D Structure Creator allows John to create fully detailed frames with accurate cut lists and are ready for fabrication. The design tools through 3DEXPERIENCE platform bring collaboration, flexibility, and mobility directly to John's fingertips from concept through production, all in a web browser. With the out-of-box data management capabilities provided by Collaborative Industry Innovator, John was able to stay organized and eliminate the fear of losing files or using wrong revisions. The 3DEXPERIENCE platform was the key enabler to keep Clipped focused on design and production instead of managing access rights and data. They were even able to track changes and create digital markups directly from the design data that can be utilized throughout the change process. Chris is Clipped's lead designer. He wanted to ensure good structural quality in their lawnmowers. Using Simulia Structural Engineer, he was able to assess the product performance in parallel to the design process to understand the deformation that the chassis will go with different kind of scenarios. And he was able to create something which was much nicer. To minimize the cost of mold creation, Chris needed to ensure that the mold creation or the mold designed by John was robust. Through 3DEXPERIENCE Marketplace Engineering Services, Chris can specify his requirements and upload the model directly to the platform to find a trustworthy, reliable partner who offers plastic injection simulation service. The service provider uses Simulia Plastic Injection Engineer to analyze the plastic component with ease. The provider supplied technical insights to Chris, giving him assurance he needed to move forward to the production phase. Chris received high-quality test results in no time, avoiding costly delays with minimal setup. Having validated the mold design, John quickly added product manufacturing information by using the product document creator role. The ability to share this information with the supplier helped John avoid costly discrepancies between model and physical parts and reduce the risk when moving from design to production. John needed quick, reliable manufacturing completed on time to the correct specification, but did not have any supplier relationship or in-house equipment to do so. Through 3DEXPERIENCE Marketplace Make service, John was able to find, communicate, and negotiate with manufacturers. He got his mold manufactured on time, on budget, with no delays. For Clipped's new product, first impressions were critical in ensuring its success at launch. Jane from marketing leveraged existing 3D data with the help of 3D render. While the manufacturer simultaneously started to work on producing the components, the marketing department created photorealistic product contents directly from the design reference, which allowed them to showcase the product values, enable partners, and win even more customers, all with the push of a button. 3DEXPERIENCE works, it's a complete solution. One of the key parts of the solution is an extensive and complete solution that is now available to you in a browser. Mechanical, mechanism, shape, sheet metal, mold, structure, 3D annotation-based documentation, precise rendering, product documentation, all of it is available to you now. These solutions will be enhanced rapidly, and you will get even more power this coming year. Please stay tuned. At this point, let me invite William and Charles from Square Robot. Welcome, Charles. Welcome, William.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Tell us about yourself. What does Square Robot do?
Well, Square Robot was founded with the express goal of becoming the world leader in above-ground storage tank inspection. And one of the things we do is we design, build, and operate an autonomous mobile robot that allows us to inspect oil storage tanks while they are still full of oil, still full of product. That's a big change from the way the industry was operating before. What this allows the customer to do is keep the tank online, keep the oil inside, keep people out of a dull, dangerous, dirty environment, and get great inspection data that allows them to keep the asset running longer.
So you are providing a better experience for your users. Is that so?
Yeah, in a way we are. We absolutely are. Yeah. And one of the things that's really kind of advantageous of employing this technology is when we start to think about some of the challenges everyone's facing today, they're allowed to keep the system online longer. And one of the advantages you get there is that you don't have to worry about emissions, right? You don't have to drain that tank, and you're not going to see a bunch of product that you're going to have to waste. So the customer is able to keep the tank online safely and pick up an emission savings while they're at it. It's a big opportunity for them.
Wow, so it's also working for sustainable planet. Really nice to hear that. So Charles, what made you pick 3DEXPERIENCE platform?
Well, since Will and the other founders of Square Robot had architectured the business without local servers to be completely cloud-based, we really needed a mechanism to store and organize revision-controlled CAD data in the cloud. And so we looked to 3DEXPERIENCE to do that, and it has enabled us to synchronize our local CAD data sets over long distances. I myself am fortunate to work remotely from New York City. Despite this pandemic, I had already been remote. But most of the team is in the greater Boston area. So you can already see that we had a need for connectivity for our entire team to collaborate effectively. And by storing all of our CAD models in one central location, we no longer have to archive pack and goes that would cause additional storage space. The platform is much more efficient, and we can also have multiple users easily exchange top-level ownership of our high-level vehicle models with the confidence that we're not going to make duplicate or contradictory changes. It really enables collaboration.
Collaboration. Thank you so much. Collaboration. It's all about collaboration. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have an established business with a successful product line? Are you planning to improve your products by turning into your customers and incorporating their feedback into your roadmaps? Are you aiming for a fast, lean, sustainable product development process? Our second story shows how you can sharpen your competitive edge by pushing the envelope of design, engineering, and collaboration. Rhyon is an established company with a portfolio of quality lawn care products. Rhyon, as a mainstream company, has a larger team of talented people. Emma works in the Rhyon marketing department. She uses social business analysts to collect market feedback on Rhyon's products. With this role, Emma is able to monitor the brand recognition and perception over time and compare it to the competition. She posts these matrices to a digital dashboard for the entire company to see. Tom, who is one of the executives at Rhyon, schedules a conference call with the design team. He uses Collaborative Business Innovators' integrated conferencing system to set up a conference call with the key stakeholders. With this capability, Rhyon can safely track important conversations from a single location. Petra, the project manager at Rhyon, uses Project Planner to organize work and track progress. This role helps Rhyon organize task assignments and instill accountability through clearly defined responsibilities and dependencies. The ability to visually track tasks in real time helps the team deliver projects on time, every time. Ed Jr. was recently hired to work on mechanical design. He needs access to Solidworks to get started on his work, but due to COVID-19 restrictions, he is stuck at home. Petra, the platform admin, gives Ed access to the 3DEXPERIENCE Solidworks Premium role. Ed instantly gets a notification on the platform. He clicks on the role and it installs right away. Ed goes to the Rhyon team community and reviews the structural simulation of the lawnmower blade. Market research has shown that the blade needs to be redesigned. Using platform's powerful and intuitive search capabilities, Ed quickly locates the design, modifies the component, and saves the design back to the platform. Ed's entire process is smooth. It's seamless. It's seamless transitions between SolidWorks and platform. The rest of Rhyon team can instantly access Ed's design change. Built-in platform capabilities help make collaboration data management a breeze. The whole team is able to stay connected through the entire product development process. In no time at all, Ed's teammates receive the design change and upload a new structural simulation. The simulation confirms that the redesigned blade will perform better in real-world applications. After design change, it needed to source some components. With part supply, Ed can access millions of components from suppliers pre-approved by Rhyon. Ed chooses the correct air cylinder for the design and inserts a component into the lawnmower assembly. Debbie is working in parallel with Ed on the design. Using 3D pattern shape creator, Debbie can easily create stylish handle grips for the lawnmower. This role allows Debbie to create complex shapes and patterns directly in a web browser. Debbie leverages the powerful algorithmic generative modeling capabilities of this role to create a stunning design. Ed reloads from the server and instantly sees the new component in the context of Solidworks assembly. Sam, the design analyst at Rhyon, has determined that the rear suspension link is over-engineered and far too heavy. To optimize the design, Sam performs a design improvement study on the Solidworks component. Sam uses parameters from Solidworks to define the geometric variability. He defines constraints and objectives based on requirements defined by the team for simulation and design. Structural mechanics engineer automatically generates hundreds of different design alternatives through power of the cloud. All choices are presented in a visually stunning way, and the designs are automatically ranked by performance. Sam selects the design with the lowest weight with the highest strength. And Ed adds the newly generated design to Solidworks assembly. Now you can truly enjoy the power of computer augmented design, where computer is generating design for you. The design of experiments is there. It's a revolution. Manny is a manufacturing engineer at Rhyon. He uses shop floor programmer to generate NC programs to machine the new suspension link. Dan is a machinist at Rhyon. He runs the first batch of machine parts and identifies 8 faulty components, which he records in a system in context of equipment being used. Using Lean Team Player, Manny and Dan collaborate to find the root cause and resolve the issue. They use the interactive production board to troubleshoot this issue. Built on principles of lean manufacturing, Lean Team Player enables the team to make decisions and assign actions to resolve issues using real-time production informations. In this case, Manny and Dan discover that the defective parts are being caused by a barrel head cutter whose temperature is trending high. The production engineer places a repair order, and production is back on track. While the manufacturing team is busy, Emma uses product communicator and 3D render to produce compelling sales and marketing content. With the product communicator, she creates interactive user guides to illustrate product features and highlight new capabilities. She uses 3D render to create photorealistic product shots and turntables to use in the marketing campaign. And the story ends with an extremely comfortable lawn mowing experience for Rhyon customers. In short, if you are looking for a solution that not only meets your current needs, but rather which can scale with you as your business grows, please look no further. 3DEXPERIENCE Works offers industry-leading roles and applications with consistent and intuitive user experience available from one single and secure location. At this point, please let me invite our next guest, Dr. Nick Berry from Seed Terminator. Welcome, Dr. Nick.
Hi, Manesh. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about Seed Terminator. What does it do?
So Seed Terminator, at Seed Terminator, it's our mission to empower farmers with technology that can help them efficiently feed the world and leave their farm in a better state than they found it. And I guess practically what we do is we produce a technology platform that prevents weeds from existing in the first place. So weeds, we know, are a major limitation to global agriculture. They compete with crops for nutrients, sunlight, and water. And that requires a lot of energy to protect the crops from those weeds. So we use herbicides, we use tillage, and ultimately we can prevent those from existing in the first place by destroying their seeds. So the Seed Terminator destroys the seeds before they turn into weeds on the combine harvester. at harvest time. The crop's being harvested anyway, the weeds are present. So the seed terminator, rather than spreading those weed seeds, we basically crush them and turn them into flour. So next year, you don't have as many weeds as you would have.
What made you choose 3DEXPERIENCE platform?
Well, there's really only one choice for us because it was the first thing that really aligned to what we're trying to achieve as a business. And I guess, you know, our team started as a distributed team. So I was always on Kangaroo Island with 2 others. And then our main team of 21 has grown in Adelaide. And we've also got people in the east and the western states, and we work, you know, collaborate overseas as well, Europe and the US and Canada. So from the start, we needed to be able to collaborate across a distance, and really we needed to remove that border of distance. And all of a sudden we've got COVID as well. So we have people working from home 1 or 2 days a week as a rule. And the key is to have a platform that starts from, you know, that is the norm, not starts from a normal PDM system where the norm is to have a server and an office. So the foundation of 3DEXPERIENCE is working distributively, and I'm really passionate about hiring the best people in the world for certain parts of design or development, and they could come from anywhere in the planet, and this really takes away the tyranny of distance. So that's why 3DEXPERIENCE is important to us. It's also scalable. You know, servers are old school, and this is really the future. So to me, it was the only option.
Thank you. You have said it right. It's scalability, it's collaboration, it's about the future, workforce of the future. Thanks a lot, Nick.
No worries. Thanks very much for having me.
Now, let's look at our third story. Are you an enterprise with specialized needs who needs to streamline the sophisticated workflows? Do you strive to control all data coming in and out of your business? Do you need to comply with industry regulations? Our third story is going to provide you with some real insight to make this possible. This story is about IDH Tractors, a market leader in agricultural machines. It is critical for IDH Tractors to increase efficiency, reduce cost, improve reliability, and fine-tune its workflows. To continue to compete in a global economy, they have a globally diverse team. Craig is the lead designer. Craig was tasked with optimizing the weight and strength of key components. After isolating the sub-assembly to optimize, he used function-driven generative designer to unlock the power of computer-augmented design. And by simply defining key design inputs and constraints, Craig was able to compare different design suggestions against key performance indicators and select the best lightweight concept with validated structural behavior. Lisa is the sourcing manager. With an expanding product line, Lisa had exceeded her ability to manually manage the in-house standard component catalogs. Lisa used the part supply standard components manager role to organize the catalogs and enforce sourcing and standardization strategies. She also benefited from automated massive classification of classification intelligence analyst and from our step-by-step process to streamline and standardize her library of components. And with the use of part supply optimized component consumer, Lisa helped the design team save time by finding the right components directly within their design applications. To maintain their status as market leaders, IDH Tractors is pursuing autonomous alternatives, which requires the integration of electromagnetic components. Their lead analyst, Albert, performed virtual testing to determine the best antenna placement to optimize performance and reduce electromagnetic compatibility risk with the electromagnetics engineer role. With all the data stored on the platform, it is easy to share results with other stakeholders for enterprise-wide collaboration. The final system is ready to be released. Lucas, the product engineer, is integrating the final systems from engineering into the tractor. He quickly located the pneumatic system through a collaborative task that has been sent to him. Then, using the product release engineer, Lucas adds the pneumatic system directly into the product definition. Matt, the manufacturing engineer, works to prepare the manufacturing bill of material using the manufacturing items engineer role. Through business intelligence, Matt can interrogate the manufacturing bill to be sure that all engineering items within are up to date. However, Matt discovers an issue and communicates the problem back to engineering. Lucas then replaces the system with product release engineer and notifies Matt that this update that was requested by him has been completed. He easily navigates to the right product, and he's able to insert that product with a very simple click-by-click approach. Finally, Matt updates the manufacturing bill of material to reflect the change in the pneumatic system. All product stakeholders are working with a single product definition, and because of visibility and digital continuity across disciplines, errors are eliminated before they can happen, thanks to the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Lucas is notified that he should approve the updated product and release it for production. IDH Tractors uses a change-governed practice supporting full audit trail and capabilities for multiple approvers. In this case, Lucas conducts the review himself in 3D Markup, a review tool with powerful markup capabilities. He decides that product is good to go, and as he approves the change action, all the associated products are automatically released with it. The openness of 3DEXPERIENCE platform also makes it possible for IDH Tractors to connect to third-party systems they rely on to the platform, ensuring data consistency across and digital continuity across the entire enterprise. Let's visit the machining department. With evolving customer demands, IDH Tractors products were becoming increasingly more complex. For complex components, Ben, the in-house machining expert, needed higher-level 5-axis machining capabilities. He turned to NC milling machine programmer role, which enabled him to simulate 5-axis machine operation and manufacture virtually anything IDH Tractor engineers could ever imagine. For a large corporation, design reviews are a pivotal process, but relying on drawings and presentation slides was no longer sufficient. Michael, the director of engineering, knew they needed to transform their way of thinking and utilize the power of virtual reality viewer. This enabled Michael to conduct design reviews with his team in an immersive and collaborative experience that dives deep into the model to quickly identify any critical errors before releasing the product to market. Another story that ends with a beautiful experience. This concludes our journey today. Hopefully, our stories helped reveal the power of platform at your fingertips with 3DEXPERIENCE Works, which helps you take your users through an emotional journey right from initial product and brand awareness through the total ownership experience. 3DEXPERIENCE Works connects people, data, and streamlines processes from concept to delivery on a game-changing platform. This portfolio enables startups, established businesses, and industry leaders alike to harness the power of 3DEXPERIENCE platform. It empowers and inspires teams across all phases and all disciplines of the product development cycle, whether it is design and engineering, simulation, manufacturing and production, sales and marketing, or governance and management. It helps you unite your company to achieve the impossible. With that, it is time to say goodbye. Thank you, please stay safe, and we will see each other next year.
Immediately following today's session, you will have an opportunity to learn more about the product domain areas that you just heard about. Simulation and data management will take place first, followed by design to manufacturing, and a special manufacturing software excellence session for DemoWorks customers. Following the breakout sessions, you can catch the next episode of Work From Home Alone. Yesterday, we saw Kevin alone in the office, trying to fend off the attacks of the CAD bandits using various apps on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Can't wait to see what happens next. So don't miss this demo later today. Remember to click on My Dashboard to check your schedule, where you can access technical sessions and connect with some of your peers at the meetup sessions. My money is on Steve Calvert to get the next badge. I'll see you at the wrap-up session this afternoon. Have a great day.